Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making part 3 comparison video between my Fender's 70s Thinline Telecaster and my PRS SE hollow body 2 Piezo. This time I have added a little delay in distortion into my supposed to mimic the trim amp using my Fender's GT40 Mustang digital amp. So without further ado, let's hear how each of these two guitars sounds with a little extra effect. Both pickups at the same time. Both pickups at the same time. Not pickup only. Not pickup only. Bridge pickup only. The bridge pickup only. Both pickups at the same time. pickups at the same time. Not pickup only. Not pickup only. Finally, the bridge pickup only. Finally, the bridge pickup only. that's the end of the part 3 comparison video between the Fender's Thinline Telecaster and the PRS SE Hollow Body 2 Piezo. What do you guys think about these two guitars? Which one would you guys prefer in terms of the magnetic pickup only, since I didn't demo the Piezo part? Also, I just want to mention something first. On the part 2 video, I have only plugged this guitar into the magnetic slot of this guitar. As you can see here, there is the magnetic and the piezo and, well, magnetic combined. And what kind of find interesting that today I actually put into the magnetic mix one, which even though I turn off the volume on the piezo, it sounds, I think for my hearing, it sounds actually louder than when I plug into the magnetic pickup only. I'm not really sure what's the reason behind that, or why, or maybe the piezo still at work when I'm playing. However, I think regardless, you can definitely hear the magnetic pickup up playing compared to the piezo pickup. I'm not really sure, like I said before, I haven't played the hollow body PRS SE hollow body guitar without the piezo, so I'm not sure if that without the capacity of the piezo, it actually maybe sound much louder. However, this is just my observation. I feel like that if I just put into the magnetic part of the slot, the sound actually much more compensate than without plugging it. So anyway, regardless, you can definitely hear that the part 2 video, the sound is still coming out from the magnetic pickup than the piezo. So yeah, so that's so interesting. Just a random observation I found. And to be honest though, I rarely use the magnetic pickup only because it doesn't make sense. If I'm gonna play the magnetic only, I don't need this guitar. I have so many other guitars. But for other people that only want like one guitar that plays all, this one is much more versatile in terms of it. But since I'm not only focusing on the magnetic pickup only, in my opinion, based on the 3 videos I make just to compare this piezo and the Fender, I think the Fender is actually the much more outstanding. Like I said before, first of all, playing electric guitar, I find it much more comfortable, accustomed to playing the Fender's maple neck. And also it's quite surprising how that guitar resonates more than this. However, I must say though, in this part 3 video, I love the tone of this guitar. Even though it doesn't sound that powerful or resonant as much, you can hear. Actually, let me put it back to both pickup at the same time. The sound of this guitar is much more rounded. It's much more full, I guess. It's much more creamy than the Fender's guitar, and I think that also has to do with the tone is much darker and also much more bass. Like I said before, I much more prefer a guitar that sounds more bassy, so kind of maybe that is a little bit biased on this guitar. But you cannot deny the fact that the tone coming out of this guitar are much more sound more rounded, more full compared to the Fender. And like many Fender guitar I have so far, and I think many people know, Fender has the vintage tone, but the tone sound much more thinner. And I think one reason why that many people prefer PRS is because their tone, it sounds much more fuller. And I kind of like that, even though at this high note, it's not too bright, because there are some guitar, especially Fender, when you play here on the figure string or the sixth string or the bass string, and then suddenly you need to go to like here, it's like a big contrast. Of course, that also has to do with maybe your amp, the way how you, like, you know, the way you change the swap the tone and so forth, whatever, blah blah blah. But it just sounds much more, I don't know, more soothing when you're switching from, like, say the sixth string to suddenly to the fast string. It's not too loud, it's not too, you know, outstanding compared to the other strings. And I think that is one thing I also why I like the PRS much better. But overall, in terms of like playability and stuff, I'm not saying that this is not a good guitar. I mean, the neck has nothing wrong with it, but I really like playing guitar on a maple neck, especially a made in Japan Fender, that kind of maple neck. I'm not saying like all Fender maple neck are nice, or because I used to, I think I played once in the American one, the maple net. I also did play the Main Mexico, but for some reason those net is either, I don't know how to say, it's just not as comfortable as the Main Japan maple net. I'm not sure, maybe that's just personal preference. I'm sure that it's either that or I haven't come across a guitar with the maple net that I like and so forth. But anyway, I really enjoyed that Telecaster. I think it's very unique. But in terms of pickup and stuff, I did not really like the Fender's bridge pickup. I find the neck pickups sound much more resonant, much more good. I mean, I guess it sounds much more fulfilling, I guess. I don't know how to say that. Like, I couldn't think of another term to say it. But in terms of these two, these two pickups, I find they both sound so much greater than the Fender bridge pickup. I think for some reason I kind of surprising the bridge pickup sounds much more thinner than the neck pickup. I don't really know why, but neck pickup. So basically, the bridge pickup is as strong as the neck pickup for this Piezo, but for some reason the Fender one is just, yeah, I can't really. It just took two different pickups. I'm not really sure how they come up with those pickups, but the neck pickup is awesome. It's just the bridge pickup, it doesn't really. I guess they were trying to still, even though it is a humbucker Telecaster, my logic is that they still want that kind of like trinky, that twisting kind of tone that a typical Telecaster wants. So that's why that for the bridge pickup they make it kind of much more weaker to get, I guess, still that kind of like special Telecaster tone. That is just what I think they do. That's why that the sound, it just wasn't for me. I think that, I mean, if they really want to do that, I think I would just get a Telecaster, the original traditional Telecaster. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I'm not really sure, like, to be honest though, you cannot really compare these two guitars, but given the fact that there are people who made videos, I'm not just saying one particular YouTuber, but like there are few YouTubers comparing the Fender's Telecaster, Thinline Telecaster, to a Gibson 335. I think it's much more, I don't know if that is too extreme, but if so, I don't see the problem why I want to compare this one with the Telecaster. But then once again, you also have to realize that the Telecaster one, it is a different beast. It is, and also it is not a full hollow body, while this one it is, given that there's 2F. So I don't know. I mean, to be honest though, it's just two types of guitars, two interesting guitars. and they're very unique in their own way. I mean, either one of them is still a good guitar. So that's all I think I'm gonna conclude with. And I hope you guys find this video and the previous one helpful, or if you're considering either get one of these. If not, that's fine. I mean, this is, I think it's still a good reference on how these two guitar plays out. So in the meantime, I hope you guys all have a nice day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.